Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye.
First snow game, what a game, K. My first snow game.
Team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on
That's my first one.
Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
I don't know what to think. Yeah, I forgot I moved it to Philly. We're in Queen Stadium. I forgot.
The kickoff team is out there. Here we go. A conference championship on the line right now.
Oh, we're finna log in. No more talk. I can't see.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
Manages the tricky footing and knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield. I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. And I think it really caught this defense off guard.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Second down play coming up.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to throw again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They stop him with the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. No huddle now for the offense. The quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The defense recovers the fumble. Finds room at the 30.
Well, just a great job by this defense flying to the football and creating this turnover. The snow right now is a problem for this offense. You can see they're almost being too conservative and taking few chances, which allows this defense to play much more aggressively.
The fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's 1st and goal now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly. The Cornhuskers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Fights through the tackler. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Moves left out of the pocket. He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A new set of downs after that completion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. Comes up with the catch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Running play called on 3rd and short. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense already has one 4th-down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Kentucky.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Send the back in motion. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail them. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Huskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. It's an option look. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
3rd down after that running play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A 4th down completion to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Try and muscle for the first down. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're at 1st and goal.
The Cornhuskers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense was locked in on that play from the very jump. And the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Kentucky getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Kentucky. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his target, and it's complete.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Motion now from the tight end. It's a shotgun run call. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Toss play to the running back going left. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. 1st down and goal for the defense. Force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Wildcats. This passing game is on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, not quite through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff will be a return. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in the conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the Nebraska offense will take over. First and 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Brings up second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Big-time gamble coming up. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's second down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Looking to throw yet again. Finds an open target on the left side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Kentucky. Still no answer for this offense. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Huskers. Made the defense look slow that time. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good, and they get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Play action here on first down. A short completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll test the right side here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Here's the second down play. Hands off to the left. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Nebraska offense will take over. First and 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receiver makes the grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Huskers looking to run some tempo here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky 42, Nebraska 28.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry up. Check out this call on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This offense cannot be stopped. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1-possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? He breaks free. They pressure him and sack him, and he tackled inside the 10. 2nd down and long from the 9-yard line. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. That quarterback's mistake will place the ball even closer to their own end zone. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on 4th down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska. Wow, what a play. Defensive score. The defense playing a huge role here. They score and suddenly we're tied with a conference championship on the line.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama right here. I just happen to be looking at the head coach when they created that turnover. He's running on the sideline almost like he's trying to chase the ball carrier into the end zone. Huge play and changes the momentum of this game.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. Running through the tackle. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Thrown quickly. Caught in the right flat. We get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Oh, look out. The football is free. He quickly lands on it. It prevents the turnover. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Huskers. What a moment, a takeaway, and a touchdown to claim the lead in the fourth quarter of this conference championship game.
Well, that's what you have to do as a defense. At some point, you can't just sit back. You've got to be able to go try to be aggressive and try to win the game. It's exactly what they did right there. They put themselves now in the driver's seat. The defense came up with a play of the game. Let's see if they can hold on.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. You got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Back in motion now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Chris, they haven't dialed his number up very much tonight. Welcome to the party. Making his presence felt in a big way right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions.